right, so we've got Rebels versus Empire, a classic matchup as Dash Rendar, build your own. Dash Rendar getting a bit of a chance here. He's got Trick Shot, Concussion Missiles, Sagarera, Dead Man Switch, and Outrider. What is Dash's ability? During the engagement phase, you ignore the effect of obstacles that you are overlapping. It's cool, but he still suffers the effects during activation, so meh. A Blade would be decent on him, right? Corn Horde! I feel a little hordy, Corn. That's right, I said it. With Hopeful, Magpulse Warheads R312, Astromech, and Sabine Wren. And then... why did I say Sabine Wren? Yeah, because Sabine right in front of me. I just had a major, like, maybe I just had a stroke. With Trick Shot, Mandalorian Optics, and Vectored Cannons. Kiovenzi also has Vectored Cannons as its standardized Ion Missiles and Lone Wolf. Zeb Aurelio, say oh Zebo. I like this. Tim bringing a little bit of a different look here for the Rebellion, and I'm a fan. I told Skeppy he's not allowed to kill Dash for at least 3 or 4 turns. See what Dash can do with Leia targeting computer. Okay, a Leia carrier, 3 points there. Zeb kills crits first. There you go. And then we've got Skeppy rocking the Imperialist that I'm probably bringing to Worlds. SSP Vader with Hate Ion Missiles and Afterburners. We got Merrick Steel with the Fire Control Shield upgrade, the more healthy combo. There's also the Afterburner Shield upgrade, or Afterburners. Wow, that would be really good if you could do both of those. And Fire Control, but I think I'm leaning towards Shield for the extra health. Tomax Bren with True Grit, Plasma Torps, and Ion Bombs. This is the standardized Tomax. Then more standardized cards as the boys are back, making an appearance. Mauler Mythal has got that Predator and Afterburners, Backstabber, Rackshot, Discipline, Afterburners. As long as they got Vader or their pal 0-1 in their side arc, they get an extra attack die. Pretty solid stuff. We were playing Scramble the Transmissions. We're going to open up betting. Betting is now open. What is this Empire list? Very funny, Andre. Very funny, Andre. Very funny there. Sorry, mate. Wasn't sure what you were talking about there with the Empire list there. Looks a little stupid. Looks like some guy named Nick who's kind of a big bitch, right? Made it. Is what you're thinking to yourself as you're watching this game. Thanks to Crispy for joining us for the last game, giving us some good insight into the current landscape of the game, and of course, as always, a good buddy of mine and good commentator. So always enjoy his commentary. Freaking dice cam today, man! I swear. Freaking dice cam, man. Hold on. All right. Let's turn it on. Probably have some tweet. There we go. All right, good enough. Oh, again, it did add some redeems. Like this one, I do need to tweak though, just because the crop's a little off. Damn good deal. I'll take that deal. You take that deal?
I'll make that deal. How about you, Yudovich? You make that deal? I don't blame you.
Damn good deal. Yeah. Damn good deal. Glorious bastards there. Hey, yeah. Good stuff. Whew. All right, our dials are being set. Our game is about to commence. Oh, sorry, we have one more ship to place. We have a few more ships to place, rather. It looks like Skeppy is first player. All right, guys, talk to me. Talk to me. Come on, chat. What you got for me? Compliments, insults. Complimentary insults, free insults. I'll take those as well. Grazie. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Grazie. Domenica de Coco. Margariti. From where did you get your Lego light kits? Question. Light My Bricks is the name of the place. They have the best customer service because it's a very extensive process, especially like the AT-AT. Like, actually turn the other way, you guys get a better view. Let's even focus. So you have to take you have to take a lot of it like apart, at least like the paneling, and then replace pieces. And a couple of pieces broke for me, and they were very gracious enough to give me replacements on multiple occasions, like I think two times. They were super kind. And you do have to, their instructions are online, so you need like an iPad or if I use my phone. So you have nothing physical, but I mean, once you break your back and you're doing it and you're done with it, then it looks it's awesome. It's like, it's worth it, but I don't know if I have it in me to do it maybe more than like one more time. Like I wanted to do like R2-D2. That might be the last thing I do. The Falcon, I have my Millennium Falcon in the coffee table out here in my apartment. But yeah. I mean, it's really cool lighting up your Lego sets, right? The Light Company did. The Light Company includes like Lego compatible pieces to swap things out with, or their Lego pieces. But they were like light components that I broke because everything's so tiny. Like it's easy to strip something if you plug something into like a connector or a special socket. They're so tiny, you have to be really careful removing it. And if you just a little too much pressure can easily break it. As we are underway here as Giovenzi, starting with the turrets to the back. But yeah, Light My Bricks, I highly recommend. The lights are on Dantooine. Well, whatever happened to Dantooine? You know, what's on Dantooine? Is it just like, is the only purpose is it rhymes with Tatooine? Yeah, so fun fact, you almost are never missing actually missing a piece in your set, based on their packaging, and their production process. It's almost always the case of it being stuck in the corner of the bag or getting lost, but it's easy to not know if that happened or not. Have there been situations where something has been missing? Yes. I used to work at Lego retail in Chicago for a few years, and people would always come in and be like, oh, this was missing this piece. And most oftentimes they just actually threw it out or something. It's easy to do. But with that said, Lego is super gracious because they know the importance of good customer service, and them being a non-American company with good values, they understand that it's better to lose pretty much nothing in helping a customer and making them happy than gaslighting them and trying to make them feel bad for no reason. You can't go wrong with the Lego Group. Probably my favorite company. It will always will be. They're amazing. So I find that the setup is interesting here. So the setup matters a lot for this list, for the Imperial list, as somebody who's played it all the time. So his Merrick is kind of, again, off. The last time Skeppy played this list, he had Merrick kind of off to the side, almost like a bait piece, but then everything else skewed towards one side of the board. I like to have the bomber in the middle, the boys on one side of the board together, and then Vader goes wherever you think there's a more imminent threat from a higher initiative or from a larger group of ships. Vader is playing the flanker here. The only thing I would have done differently is I would have had Tomax. I would have had Tomax up here a little bit more. See my cursor here, and he can always barrel roll to whichever side he wants. And then Vader here instead of down here. That way Vader can either go this way or he can go this way, come through, or he can even go fast and go this way and turn it that way. So we'll see. He's obviously going to be aggressive with the boys. That's what they like to do. But it's important with the boys to not be too predictable. Like, sometimes I'll start them if there isn't too much on the other side, or if there's only one ship, I'll 5 straight them. But if there is a lot on the other side of the board, I might do a 3 straight. And depending on how aggressive they are in response, that affects if I dial in like a 2 or 3 next turn, or if I go 5 straight afterburners into range 1 of something. I had a wrong piece on a set today, but it was just an internal piece which I had a replacement for. Yeah, I've done that before too. I have a ton of Lego pieces. I still have a lot of pieces. I have the Ewok village sealed. I have like a ton of sets still sealed. Some of them are in California at my old home, where my parents are still living. I don't know what to do with the Ewok village, guys, because I could sell it for like $400 or $500 sealed, or I could hold on to it because it's freaking cool with like 20 minifigures of exclusive minifigures. I can't. I don't have any more space, so I would need to move into a bigger spot. Ideally, I want to move into a 2-bedroom that has like a stream room that I can put like all the nerdy stuff, movie posters, all the Lego sets, everything. And it could always double as a 2nd bedroom as well when it's not in use. And then like a normal bedroom that has just more like non-nerdy shit, but obviously being the average lower middle class at best person in their 20s, mid 20s, I have a 1-bedroom, so everything's here. I live alone, so it's tasteful, it's fine. I think it's actually really cool to have this stuff behind me when I'm streaming. But looks like we're gonna get who is this? This is Mauler, has a bullseye range 3 shot. Let me turn the dice cam back on. Sorry, they had kept the road dice in there. I was like, why can't I see anything? Because it's turned off, you goofball. And looks like Keo's gonna be fine. You have a force of 8. I didn't think you were gonna get any damage through anyways. But anyways, yeah, I would love to be able to like consolidate and build out at the same time and just all in one place. Like my Lego collection, I feel like having like maybe like little dioramas of like from each movie, because I feel like the shelf has a good, as we're going back to dials, we can talk about this really quick. The shelf has a good kind of justice again. No, there you go. It has a good mixture of stuff from the original trilogy, but then we have the pod racers. The Sandcrawler spans both trilogies. A lot more original trilogy though, obviously. I still have to build Rex. Yeah, so it would be nice to be able to build some more stuff. I just don't really have the room. Don't really have the room for it right now. Unbuilt sets has no room for them. Yeah, it's a common issue with us Lego fanatics, isn't it, huh? You ever think about wall mounts? No, not for no. I haven't really even thought too much about mounting them in general. Anything. Do you mean wall mounting the set or wall mounting shelves? I guess I should clarify. If you're talking about shelves, I've thought about maybe adding more shelves. I also, you know, to be honest, guys, as somebody who is still, you know, living the single life, I want to be able to portray that I am a very passionate nerd, but I don't have a clutter or obsession problem. And I've done a good job of conveying that so far, but I want to be wary of like just making my room look like just a hodgepodge. I feel like right now it's like a nice decorated kind of setting. It's just too small a space, I think, to add more shelving. Yeah, I have a friend of mine, Austin, who used to be a local I played X-Wing with. He lives in the burbs now. He has a family. I'm very happy for him. He wall mounted his Falcon, which he said was super scary but awesome. You have to... Sometimes she likes to climb up there because she is a silly explorer. Oh, the space Lego sets? Yeah, those are throwback. Talk about a throwback. Lego is quietly shifted almost exclusively to the adult market. And that's not... If you go on their website, you're going to see plenty of toy sets that are available for kids still, a ton. But their bread and butter is these collector's sets, these $800 to $1,000 sets. The AT-AT, I thankfully had a friend of mine I used to work with at Lego who still worked at Lego part-time in between his teaching gig, and he got me the AT-AT for half off with the employee discount, which I do miss, but also is very dangerous to be able to use. You know, it's kind of a trap. But yeah, I mean, that's an $800 set. It's insane. I think now, because Lego raised the prices, it's $850 now. So is the Falcon. Set water to stun. It's always set to stun. It doesn't seem to stop her. She hates it, but she comes back. She's like, you know what? I've decided it's worth it to be on this shelf I've been on. I became a patron. I love the streams. Thank you so much. Are you Matt by any chance? Hey, we get to see the new sub animation too. Thanks for testing it out. Thanks for the Prime sub. Really appreciate the love. Thank you. I'm glad to be of service and of entertainment in some capacity, I guess. Targeting people with expendable income. Yeah, that is one thing Lego has leaned so heavily into, is cutting out a lot of the folks who would love to be able to buy their kid a Lego set. And, you know, but, you know, even the small sets are 30, 40 bucks now. Almost exclusively licensed. I don't think you're in range to scramble. Oh, you are. Wow. Just reaches out there. And we are going to get a scramble there. So 2 scramble points. That move from Kyo is interesting. It kind of keeps Kyo safe from the 3 at the top. Man, my dice cam. Not working properly again. It just keeps disconnecting from Steam. I'll reconnect it in a second. For now, we will get more movement. All right, let's see if that works. Adjust it a little bit. All right. Yeah, Sabine, no tokens, a little scary. You're out there at range 3. Getting a little awkward with the ties though, where they are right now. He's gonna afterburner. So it looks like it sets you up for like a 1 or 2 hard. I don't know if the 2 hard would clear. The 2 would not. So you could 1 hard next turn. And bank with Stabber, I guess. So a little awkward. We'll see. So Corin and Merrick just kind of sitting out there looking like I'm here. You don't want me to target lock you. Well, it wouldn't be fun. Yeah, I mean Lego used to be pretty cognizant of the different licenses they would use. Now it seems like they're just all in on any license out there they will, they want to pick up. It appears that way, which they clearly know how to make money. So, and I think it's kind of cool, like them bringing back Lord of the Rings. It was a dream of mine to have more Lord of the Rings sets, and they did. And this Rivendell set, guys, is incredible. It's beautiful, proudly displayed on my shelf. Posted pictures of it in the Discord. It might be in Hobbies or General Kenobi, but it's in one of those from a while ago. The dash has his arcs to the side, so he's just not going to be shooting at anybody, it looks like. Also, got to be careful because he's about to get into range 1 of several ships. Tomac's not really scared of Keo when you got your turret to the back. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that would be amazing, dude. If you did that, oh. It would make my day. Make my life. Although making my life would being there myself. Would be being there myself. My daughter's a big Harry Potter fan, so she has several Lego sets in there. Yeah, I was that was an IP that I thought they had kind of put in the rear view, but it had always been a promising one to bring back, and they certainly again leaned very heavily into it. All right, this is Vader spending the target lock. We're only 2. Blank to blank, always a little triggering. Yeah, Keo. Spend the evade, then spend your force. Here you go. Tomax has a range 1 unmodded shot, so you use your force and for that if you need to. Here we go into Keo. Maybe you can get one through. Is what Skeppy's hoping to do here. Yikes! That's 2 crits. Pretty good. And Keo. Oh no, is that a blank? I think it is. Gonna have to spend the force. And takes a shield, I think. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna shoot into dash, range 2. 3 on 2. For 2. Dash takes 1. Now you shoot into Sabine range 3 or you shoot into dash? All right. It's going to be in a dash. Range 2 obstructed. 3 on 3. There's a full string of 3 there from Mauler. Or rather, Backstabber. Taking one more. Oh, Dash has a... Oh, he has a concussion missile. That's right. I forgot. I was like, oh, he's shooting. Yeah, he can fire a concussion missile. He can fire a Backstabber. It's having more space for the Lego sets. I would never tell my wife that. Yeah, fair enough, right? But it's for the kids. Yeah. That's what you use it for. You'd be like, I'm just thinking about them, you know? Yeah. So this is a trick shot concussion missile. And it's a really good roll already. One becomes a crit somehow. And that's gonna be hit crit. A direct, and all of a sudden Backstabber down to 1 hole. That is what happens to the boys. They will take damage fast. Daniel just needs to get enough value out of them before they go down, because once you lose one of them, it is usually harder for them to get a 3rd attack die unless Vader finds a way to be there for him. Gio gonna try to get the kill shot into Backstabber, unmodded, but who needs mods? Am I right? Here we go. 2 on 3. That's 1 hit. Backstabber rolls 2. Would have been sad to die there. Sabine has nothing. So Max in a pretty solid position to be able to like 3 bank and then do the good old barrel roll focus lock shenanigan. Be able to get a good plasma torp into dash. Now with the boys, I still think you probably just have... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you do. You could split them off. Otherwise, if you want to keep them together, then Backstabber probably goes 3 or 4 straight. You gotta just ditch the extra attack die for a round. Unfortunately, Mauler is just in an awkward position. My daughter's playroom is definitely not full of Lego. You guys are also sneaky. I guess that is one benefit of having kids, right? There's a couple, right? One, it's your family. It's nice. Another one is the tax breaks. Hey, tax, save money on taxes. 3 is that you get to disguise your Lego addiction and use the veil of having a child to justify playing with Lego and having Lego. I like it. Tax breaks to buy more Lego. Yes, exactly. Good point. Is it like deer, singular and plural? Lego, there is no the plural of Lego. Yeah, it's I don't want to be an ass to be like actually, but yeah, technically Lego is pronounced the plural version of Lego is still Lego. You can even look up like a statement from Lego clarifying that there's no such thing as like Legos, but it is the common saying for folks and a common misconception that there is a pluralized version. Everyone says Legos. But you know who's the real deal, you know, the real one? If somebody says Lego and you know they're talking about a plural sense of it, you're like, damn, you're the real one. Like, you know. Yeah, right. And you can feel Nick pushing up his glass. I am very pretentious about the random shit that doesn't matter to anybody but me. Like, it's hilarious. Legion using Lego minis, that's cool. I know a lot of X-Wing players, they use their Lego minifigures riding around they like, it perfectly clips, the hands perfectly clip into the pegs on the base. She wants a UCS Razor Crest for Chris. Jesus, that's kind of ridiculous. You should just get that for yourself, dude. That's wild. Like, how old is she? That's wild. Oh, did I never open up betting? Oh, I totally did. Okay, good. Oh, I have done that before. All right. So round 3 coming up here. Still 52 minutes left. I feel like this game has been moving slow in terms of time. But a lot has happened, right? Backstabber's worth 4 points out there for Tim to grab, and it is on 1 hole. A regular TIE fighter, that direct hit would have finished it off, except with the boys, you get that built-in hull upgrade, which is another reason why they're so fun and so good. I flew a Lego Ghost at Worlds 2018 and made a Decimator Microfighter for Worlds this year. That's dope. Is that what you're going to use instead of the ship? I was both proud and sad. You're like, no, I'm still going to help you. You don't understand. Tim is new. Tim is newer. He hasn't played on our stream before, and it was nice of him to volunteer. But he's had some good games in the team league so far, and I think he's also playing in the draft league. Correct me if I'm wrong. What's the most fun Lego set you guys have built? Like the set that you built that was the most fun for you. The process of building it. Okay, I want to hear your takes. That's adorable, dude. Oh, she's 8. UCS Razor Crest might be a little too complicated. That set actually looks like a less fun build. I'm sure the interior is cool. One of the reasons why I actually have a huge thing against the Razor Crest and I won't buy it is because of what they did to it in the show. It just holds a lot less value in my eyes as a part of the franchise because they didn't care about it. So to me, it's not iconic. UCS sets should be of iconic parts of the franchise, and it was until they decided to destroy it, and then they decided it wasn't anymore. The Lego Death Star. I do have the Lego Death Star as well, not the Death Star 2, the original playset one with all the rooms before they redid it and added $100 to the price tag. Any Bionicle? Yeah, there you go, Phase. Bionicles, man, those are the days. Oh, throw it back to middle school, right? At least for me. For you, you might not even be born yet. But they blew up the Death Star, but they rebuilt it, and then they made they made Starkiller Base, and then you know what I mean. The destruction of the Death Star was a plot point. The destruction of the Razor Crest was a decision by the writing team that didn't make any sense. It literally felt so out of place when it happened. I'm like, did I just watch that happen? It's like one of those things that like everybody would safely say, oh, they wouldn't do that, and then they did it, and they're like, holy crap, they just did that? They just destroyed the Razor Crest? Like, what? Nick, I must give you a hard time. You don't even know who I am, dude. As far as you know, you're like, this guy must be what's your name? Chief Scooter? Chief. Yeah. So Matt, I got to tell you a quick story here, really quick. So there is he's a patron too. He's a fan of the show. His name is Adam. I met him at LVO. He's a very, very nice guy. Adam, for watching, shout out to you. And we were playing a game. We got paired up in the side event, and he landed a fuel leak on one of my ships. And he says, fuel leak with these gas prices. And he looks up at me, and I lost it because I was like, oh my God. I was like, you know, Matt, remember those days? Remember the Crossroads day? Fuel leak with these gas prices? Crossroads was very important for us because that joke was born, was created, in the inception of the fuel leak with these gas prices joke came from Crossroads, and you had to be the one to deal with it. And you're welcome. I just wanted to take this basically TLDR. You're welcome. So, yeah, pretty great. One birthday, you got 4 Bionicles, bro. That is like you had it made in the shade, dude. You probably thought you were the freaking coolest kid in the block, coolest kid in the universe. Let's go all the way up. Let's go from the block to the universe. It seems like a fair connection. But yeah, so yeah, Tim is a newer player. So just as with newer players, and then the added layer of TTS, things just take a little bit longer. We're moving and grooving though, no problem. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome. There he is. There's Adam. With these gas prices, what's the deal? There's not 1 decimator. There's 2 decimators. I can't clear my stress, Jerry. Death troopers. I don't think you're getting. Do you get side arc there for Stabber? Oh, you do. Yeah, Stabber gets side arc. Side arc achieved. Uh-oh, here comes Merrick doing a little hard turn here, a little hard 2. You just focus. Oh, he's gonna take a lock. Okay. I don't know if you're gonna have a shot on anybody. Adam, I am still torn on if I take afterburners or shield upgrade to Adepticon on Merrick. I've been playing a Soon tier list with Merrick in it with afterburners, and I really like it. But based on what I am expecting to play against, I think having the extra health is going to be more beneficial. It's like, you know, Arc 170s and Ben Rao and the Fang, whatever. But I haven't decided still. I'm still, you know, now you and I both will be playing SL Tomax because the Barrage Rocket Tomax is just no longer the same type of tech. It's not worth taking. So, a couple things to decide. I'm just happy that I know generally what I'm going to be using. Yeah, poor Tomax. The idea of being able to he's just a better objective player, the non-SL Tomax. But you can still obviously play objectives with this one. And the Plasma Torpedo stock is up very high with these Arc 170s. And also because Plasma's crits are canceled first, which means Selfless isn't as much of a pain in the ass with the Plasma. So Merrick will have a shot onto Corrin, and he's taking his double locks. Whose lock is on him right now to pass over? Yeah, self-lock? No, those are the ones he just spawned. Did anybody lock him earlier? I don't think so. Oh, Sabine. Okay. And Sabine's turret arc is facing the wrong way, so that shot, there's no shot that exists going into Merrick this turn. Thought about using Merrick with passive sensors and mag bolts. So I have seen passive sensors on him. Jared won our store champ with passive swarm tactics, and he had the bombers, and he would swarm up Jonas, which was really good. But yeah, on his own, ideally you get to the point where it doesn't matter who moves first or second, that you don't need passive sensors. You just take the lock on somebody. But I think the only 2 correct choices are afterburners or shield upgrade. I can't fault anyone for choosing one or the other. In that list, at least. In the one that we're seeing right now. And we're gonna take a lock. That fit too, didn't it? It didn't even bump. Oh boy, here comes Vader. This is gonna be probably a dead Dash Rendar. This is a really nasty kill box that is on Dash right now. You've got Mauler with the side arc. Well, he's got Vader in the side arc. He's gonna get his 3 dice as well with Predator. Vader's gonna have range 1, double modded. You drop the ion bomb just in case. All right. Range 1 here from Vader into Dash, who gets punished with sensor blackout. I hate this part of that change, the design space of making Dash or any of the YT-2400 pilots get punished for being a range 1 is just so crappy. And that's a full string, spending a force. 3 hits and a crit. Dash rolls the blank and he takes it all. Shield, hit, crit. Oh, it's a blinded pilot too. No. I guess I had missed the damage on him earlier. I think he took 1 extra shield. Kind of like Pred and marksmanship, fire control, and mag pulse on Merrick. I don't like single botted mag pulse warheads. But like, yeah, sure. Like shooting at an arc 170, you deplete it and stuff. But I'd rather sink like a couple crits in and use that ability. What I usually do is have Merrick shoot last with the 5 so that he gets to pick some cards. That will do it for Dash. Yeah, middle of the board Dash is not the Dash we wanted. Poor guy. And he still had like 2 more shots going into him. Could get some points back though if you kill Backstabber, as Corrin does have a shot on him. But we still get we got shots in. Skeppy's gonna keep firing. Side arc is in. They're gonna shoot range 3 obstructed at Corrin. During our game, he just murdered droids going down the side of the board. It was beautiful. It's pretty funny. Oh, wow. Hit, crit. Natural from Mauler. And that's going to be a couple of shields into Corrin. And this is what this Imperial list is capable of doing. Is you look at something, you shoot at it, dies, just move on to the next one. And it's so efficient and everything's so cheap. Vader's just there, almost never dying. You know, the only way you could really be in trouble with this list is if Vader dies, and it happens pretty early on, or if Backstabber dies in the 2nd or 3rd engage. Keep the ties alive and Vader alive for a few rounds. You're in good shape. Corrin into the hole with a stun pilot. And now, unfortunately, Corrin, now it's time for the Grim Reaper. Merrick Steele gonna take a shot now. Oh gosh, 2 crits, fire control system. For hit, crit. Gonna be picking at least 1. And he evades, hey! So Merrick is gonna pick Gonna pick one of these three. And 2 console fires and a stun. Well, you just pick the console fire. Not the best pick of the litter. But the fact that you still get to look at those cards and pick is just so fun and so nasty. And yeah, Deadman's is we're now realizing Deadman Switch is a factor here, as that is gonna kill Backstabber. And it's gonna tag Mauler, it's gonna tag Tomac with the damage. And it's gonna hit a shield on Vader. That will, I think that gets his force back. After you suffer 1 or more damage, recover that many force. All right, so Dash now has a blinded pilot, but you can shoot your trick shot into Merrick. Merrick it does have all that health. That was a really good Deadman's because that only hit Imperial ships. It was a 4 damage Deadman switch. Yeah, where's that on our bingo card? We should play bingo again at some point. That was fun. It's just also like a little too much because it kind of took away from the game sometimes. That was one piece of feedback I would get from people is like, it's fun, but also like feel like you get distracted from it. Like, yeah. So how is he rolling 5 dice? I must be confused. Is it the ability gives him 4 dice at range 3 and then +1 for trick shot? Is that it? Just hit crit. Can't spend anything with blinded pilot, unfortunately. And Eric's gonna roll 4 of 8. Yeah, he just did more damage blowing up than shooting. I mean, he put himself in a position where he was gonna die, and he died. Also, guys, we were talking about the SSP versus Boy Vader debate. In the heat of the exchange there, with Vader doing all that damage to Dash, he also scrambled. It's amazing. It's just phenomenal. It's just so strong, dude. All right, time to tally up some points here for them. Oh, what just happened? Just reloaded something. It wasn't me, but I have to redo the dice cam again. Corn now. Do you have the target lock on just Tomax right now? The other lock was on Backstabber. And sending Sabine's lock out there as well. Sabine does have a double modded shot into Tomax. So hoping, is this a mag pulse or just a primary? I would just fire a primary at this point. Don't know. And spend your focus. That's gonna be 3 hits. Oh, Tomax, 2 evades. AC guy takes 1. And looks like this is obstructed into Tomax. Range 2 obstructed. Rolling too many dice. Trick shot. There's trick shot on there. I didn't realize that Sue had a trick shot. That's pretty solid. That's gonna be hit crit. And is that hit crit going into the bomber? I think so. Hit crit. A damage sensor array. Not a huge deal. Yo, nothing out the front because you can't. Yeah, toolbox is just more fun to me. But that's just my play style. I think I mean, whose play style isn't when it's SSB Vader just feels so broken when you're like target lock, focus, scramble all in one freaking activation. It's wild. But yeah, I agree with that. I have my thoughts, but Merrick takes the shield. All right, hanging around 5. It's 10-7. So Tim is still within. He's within a few points. I imagine Kyo's gonna scramble the bottom right. You could do a vectored boost, and then like 3 straight, 4 straight scramble. Sabine probably. You probably just try to block Merrick. Just do like a 3 hard. Although maybe a 2 hard. You could move your turret to the front. I don't know if a 2 hard fits though. Looks like it should. Yeah, it'll fit. So I think now that I look at it more and more, and I'm like, I'm not so sure it fits. 1 hard puts you like right here. 2 hard. My last tournament, I did burners, pick up, box, lock, focus, roll in the same. Well, hopefully you didn't roll because you can't with the box. But yeah, really good. The ability to chain the linked action as well is really solid if you don't mind being stressed. Sloop with Kyo. I mean, you'd like to get Kyo to keep shooting, but I think you need to scramble. I think. It's going to be hard for Daniel to get that point back anytime soon. The other thing, Corrin needs to be... I don't know how if Corrin's in a bad spot. Corrin might need to like 4 straight, get out of there. Although we don't know who's moving first, so... Sorry, it wasn't box, it was scramble. I love the silence. It's like, oh, it was something else. No worries, I forgive you. Sabine, yeah, I mean, so Sabine sloops, then Sabine doesn't have a shot because of the turret. So I think you have to rotate, like hard turner bank. Points at beers, this is all your fault. Damn. Damn alcohol. I'll damn you again. Give me 1 sec, guys. Ooh, geez, Zeb. Zeb just chilling at the board edge, taking evade. Hardest to get Merrick's ability to proc on Zeb because of his ability. Cancel crits first. Oh, we did. I forgot to. We have Leia. Leia is out there. Did we get Leia to spend though? I know he's not. He did use Leia. He did. Okay, so we are gonna see some red maneuvers, and there you go, slooping with Keo, and gonna allow a scramble as well. I really like that a lot. Very solid. One hard to the outside for Sabine. Take a focus, I assume. Also, the Mandalorian optics vectored cannons combo is really fun, right? Boost first, and then you're in lock range. Take that lock. Seen that happen a few times. Played against Steven Weiland a few times, and he's done that. Pretty good combination. And, oh man, very peculiar choice there as we have a Talon roll. But it's white, remember that. So maybe we see a barrel roll to the outside. Because Vader, if Vader just does like a 2 straight, you're dead. Mauler just needs to do a 2 or 3 straight, you're probably dead. Even a 4 I think clears. If you scramble, you have all 3 points. That's pretty good. Although Vader will just take it back. So as long as he clears the maneuver, he's like, I don't care, I have full force. We're just gonna lock Merrick. Oof, bold. Still has console fire and stun pilot, so I think he's gonna die next turn. Merrick's gonna bank away here. Focus roll to the outside. There it is. So the one benefit of Merrick having afterburners, if he just barrel rolled and didn't focus, like let's just say he wouldn't stress, he'd be able to 3 bank burners to scramble next turn if he did have afterburners. Yeah, interesting. Didn't expect the Talon roll there. Good luck out. Mauler just focuses. Next turn you can always 1 hard and scramble. Tomac's gonna 3 bank, probably just fixed damage sensor array, I think. No, he's stressed, I think. So yeah, never mind. Oh no, Vader got you. Lock. Warren. Focus. All the shenanigans that make Vader so good. All right, range 1. The kill shot into Corrin. A full string kills him, and that will kill him. Corrin initiative killed before he gets a chance to shoot at Merrick, which Merrick, again, would have been obstructed range 3. He has plenty of health still. That's 4 more points for Skeppy. 14-7. And unfortunately, just the rebel list doesn't have any firepower left. With Dash leaving early on, Corrin now, no 3-dice guns left. Two hits there, Zeb. Jeez, spend the evade. So after the objective points are counted, it'll be 15-9. Range 3 out the back from Sabine. Gonna go into Mauler instead. It looks like we're gonna go into Mauler instead. Another full string of 3. Spend that focus. Mauler gets 5. Does have a focus as well. So should be fine and will be. Spends the focus. Doesn't take any damage. All right, so it's 15-9. 2-1 advantage for objectives for Tim. And unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to stop the left one from being scrambled or be able to get to it anytime soon. "20 minutes left." Yeah, it just feels at this point it's just very lopsided, just because the A-wings just can't punch above their weight too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, trick shot exists. Mandalorian optics, you do if you have the ship locked. That you're shooting at. Excuse me. If you have the ship locked that you're shooting at and it's obstructed, you actually ignore the obstruction. The defender ignores the obstruction bonus doesn't apply. You still get the trick shot. Yeah, this is my list, man. I brought this to Gen Con. I think I can be the one to. I think I can claim this list. I think it's nothing outrageously creative, but yeah, I mean, this was what I brought. All those barrage rocket, Tomax, Merrick shield fire control, the boys, and starter set Vader. Vader plus Mauler go after Zeb. Yeah, go after Zeb. Yeah. That debris is a little awkward for Vader. I think 3 straight This should be fine. Actually, he might be able to just go 5 straight. Let's see. Oh yeah, he can go real fast. He should be fine. Yeah, so then you do that. Mauler probably 3 straight afterburners just to stay close enough to Vader. You could maybe 3 straight afterburners probably as fast as you want to go. Keo rotates. There it is, the one hard. I'm gonna try to barrel roll. Interesting. See, that's not gonna fit. Zeb is defenseless out there. So you try to barrel roll towards Merrick, but that definitely wouldn't have fit. Take a lock. Put it on. Throw it on to Tomax. Tomax has yet to move. Probably does a 2 bank, I would imagine. Here is Sabine. I wish the vectored cannons gave you the rotate action during your perform action step. Perform an action before activating due to a pilot's ability can still perform an action after you activate. Yes, as long as it's not the same action. And as long as it's not Vizier. Like Vizier, you can aileron coordinate. It's a white coordinate, but then you skip your form action step because the pilot ability specifies that. Yeah, there's no limitation to actions. It's just like you can't do the same one. Or unless it's specified it says otherwise. Oh, Vader he bangs. So you could shoot an ion missile at Zeb. Yep. Zeb is the choice. Sends a force to focus. Oh, he doesn't even have arc. Yeah, never mind. Maybe next time. So looks like just a 2-die shot, range 2 into Zebby Zeb for 1. Zeb is fine. 3 evades, of course. Natural 3 evades. The natties. You got range 2 obstructed. Into Vader. Can you sneak a shield in there? Doesn't feel possible. But we're gonna try. Gosh darn it. Spend your force. It's hit crit. Vader. Spend, he's fine. He's fine. All right, 16 to 11 might be the last round. I imagine Daniel is probably gonna scramble with Merrick. But I could see Keo scrambling with in the center point. Although Keo would have to, I don't know if you can even fit a boost. You could try. Yeah, you probably you fit it, you boost, and then you too hard and you scramble. I mean, hey, Tomax is probably the difference in the game for Tim. It's just he's just going to be so hard to catch, and if he ionizes you with an ion bomb, you got to be careful as well. this? This is, oh, this keeps track of how many points were scored each round. I was always wondering what this number meant. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Anybody do anything fun or just chill, just lay low and vibe? What did we do this weekend? Huh? I painted some Journeys of Middle Earth miniatures. Working, boo, but have next week off. Hey, the whole week? Nice. Played a lot of Far Cry. Is that what we're on now? Is Far Cry 6? I remember when Far Cry 3 was a thing with Giancarlo. Was it 3 or 4 that had Esposito in it? Far Cry 6. Jeez. I don't play enough video games. Well, maybe that's not a bad thing. I don't play video games as much as maybe I could be. But video games also rule. Sabine's gonna boost. Not rotating. Far Cry 6 has Giancarlo? I must be confusing it with some a different actor in an earlier series then. That's dope though. Or has he been in multiple? Ooh, a too hard might clip the ion bomb. Here comes Zeb. This time he's gonna be able to fit a barrel roll. Ooh boy. Look at Zeb doing Zebby things over there, top of the board. Gonna side slip. Oh, nice. Oh no. Less nice. Did he scramble? I don't think you can. That's definitely range 1 of the bomb. I thought, ooh, because the side slip would have been really good, right? You would have gone up here. Take a focus. As Michael Mando also in Breaking Bad. Who does he play? God, I love Breaking Bad. Oh, so good. I'm rewatching The Office right now, but with the super fan ones with all the deleted scenes, it's amazing. I'm loving it. I haven't watched The Office since I was in college. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Oh, Nacho. Yeah, I guess technically he was only in I love that actor, by the way. Nacho Varga is an incredible character. I guess he was only in Breaking, or rather, Better Call Saul, but he's in the same universe as Breaking Bad. Yeah. Nacho Varga. Nacho. Look at this cowardly move here. Barrel to the side of the board. It was already at range like 6 of Keo. Really? You're gonna focus for no? You're gonna stress yourself? Why? You don't need to focus. He's just doing it for fun. He's like, I just want to do this ability. Oh, Vader clips the debris. Vader. No. Did he take the damage? He does, yeah. Damn. Okay, Epi. Epyonic. And that ion bomb is going to ionize Keo. It will break the target lock. And now Merrick will take a shot. He decided to go aggro and just shoot at oh Jesus, that's real bad. At Zeb. He feels like untouchable. For 2. Zeb hasn't taken any damage. It is range 3. And naturally Zeb rolls 3 evades. That's all the shooting. So I imagine Vader probably does a 3 straight afterburners to claim. Sabine probably claims. But Zeb's gonna shoot real quick. For 1. Zeb, rather Merrick. Nothing. All right, 13 to 17. Yeah, Keo's gonna have to do the ion maneuver, so it is up to Sabine to scramble the center. Buddy will, Tim will hang on to 2 of the 3 points, but it looks like that bottom one will be Vader's to take. Round 7 coming up. It looks like this will be our last round. Not as much damage happening the last few rounds as our viewership has dropped off heavily. I think just from the length of the game and the lack of damage since Dash and Corrin had their exits. A lot of chasing and pot-shotting. Those of you that have stuck with us tonight, thank you so much. It feels so much later than it is. It's 7:42 Central, but man, does it feel like 10:30 right now. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Right after this, I'm gonna hop off and eat. And I had like a HelloFresh like shepherd's pie I can make, which sounds really good, but it sounds like a little too much effort for the amount of energy I have. I have to make something a little bit easier. Reminds me of the Colossus Station mechanics. Yeah, that. Somebody told me to delete that game. It's like jokingly, like that you on the YouTube channel. They're like, delete this, please. I'm like, yeah, okay. I found that to be a little amusing. EO Banks. Max isn't like 2-hole, isn't he? Yeah, he's on 2. Sabine's gonna scramble. Scramble it up, Sabine. Let's go, Sabine. Maybe Zeb can be the one to finish off. Because if he does that, that would be 3 points. It would get him to 16, 17, 16. Daniel gets 1. It'd be 18 to 16. Buddy would get 2. It'd be 18 to 18. That's if Tomax died. Would be absolutely. Don't know if Keo has a shot. It was me. Yeah. That was you that commented on that. That said delete this. Hey man, I can't help. Not every game is an absolute spanker, you know. That was not one of them. That was a hard one. I'm feeling it now. Like when the game's like really intense and there's a lot of flow, you feel, you know, like just a little bit more into it. And right now I'm gotta shake it off, you know. I'm gonna get another barrel roll. That's an interesting choice. Gonna fire a single modded plasma torpedo into Zeb, but Zeb could kill you. What did Zeb do? Did Zeb take a focus or something? Yeah, he focused. Okay, it's just hiding. And here comes Vader doing a scenario action, I assume. Pop of burners and scramble. All right, here we go. Zeb hasn't taken any damage. Plasma torpedo. Oh, he rolled prematurely. I don't think he should have to re-roll, but maybe he does. I'm not sure. It's gonna be a hit crit. Oh, it's way worse. Zeb cancels the crits first anyways. Suspend the focus to take 2. I still believe in the power of natties to kill, oh my god, can you imagine that happening, guys? Can you imagine? Zeb on 1. But he could still fire off some natties and kill Tomax. Oh, that would tie the game. Yeah, and yeah, Sabine's like, nah, how about no? All right, a bomber on 2-hole. It comes down to Zeb Aurelios. Zebby boy, he has to roll natties for it to be possible. So here we go. Range 2 from Zeb. Natties, 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 natties. Dude, 3 dice. 2 dice. Natties, natties, shaking them up. Come on, Tim. Natties, roll the natties. Oh God. Oh, a crit. A direct would do it. Oh, he rolls an evade. Oh, boo. That's just showing what it would have been, just for fun. Oh, GG's, folks. The final score, 15 to 18, ended up being a pretty close one there.